Dan, we are here in my living room. I'm so excited to jump into this conversation with you. We've been working together for, 4 months now? And I feel like I'm getting a lot of praise about a lot of work that I do when actually it's been a real team effort. So thank you, first of all, for everything you've done for me and for the party. But yeah, keen to dig a bit more into who you are, and let's have a yarn about opportunity for 2026. So,
favourite topic.
Yeah. What, Dan Ebb?
No, opportunity 2026. Oh, geez, we've already started off.
Tell us your story. Where do you come from? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, cool. First of all, likewise, wow, what a year, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you put this on my bingo card, January 2025, we'd be like, up, no chance.
Yeah.
But needs must, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's hard for small parties to enter Parliament, but it really feels like now so many New Zealanders are conscious of the fact that we need something new and we need some new ideas and a new voice. So, we're gonna ride that wave and bring those very well prepared ideas in to try and set us up for something better.
Yeah, totally. It's not about going left or right. It's actually about going forward.
Yeah.
And going forward's hard.
Yeah, especially at the moment. Like, it feels really tough at the moment that we're living in these really creaky systems, whether that's our tax system, the housing market, our health infrastructure. These are big problems that need to be solved, and they are clearly not working in the current system, and some big things need to change. And that requires us to talk to each other and to actually work together. Because if someone just comes in and tries to slap a whole bunch of solutions on, like we've seen it the last few decades, it's just every 3 years. We spend more time undoing stuff than we do actually going forward.
It's a funny sort of situation where we're like, right, let's go to Parliament to compromise. It's sort of like there's a lot of energy and a lot of movement and a lot of momentum out there.
Yeah.
But really we want to just have a sensible discussion and find common ground, which is kind of taking the heat out of politics, but yet we're bringing heat into politics.
Yeah, totally. And I think there is actually a silent majority of people in the middle who do tune out from politics at the moment because they put the news on and it's people yelling at each other, focusing more on, insults than actually the issues. But we need those people to speak up because they are, I think, our voter base. They are the majority of people that do want to turn the heat down and want politics to be boring again and want them to just focus on the issues, do their job. So, yeah, I think that is the movement that we're building, are those people that find common ground, have big, bold ideas, but also implement them with pragmatism.
Hard question. You're probably hearing this a lot, but what is your vision for New Zealand? Because we need one.
Yeah, I mean, I think at a high level, it's that kind of next economy reset and one that looks after people and nature. But actually, what does that look like in reality on the ground? I think that's a future where my kids are building businesses that can excel on the world stage, that are solving real problems for society, whether that's something that is an innovative solution in the health space, or it's, incentivizing more involvement in replanting native forests in New Zealand. We are the best country in the world for coming up with these great ideas that are both commercially successful and do good for people and nature. I think one of the things the places we've found ourselves in the moment is we sort of in service to the economy, just trying to grow for growth's sake or bring inflation down or bring interest rates down. But for what purpose? We've forgotten that the point of the economy is actually to make sure that we live good lives. So I think when I think about that future, it's one where we all understand that the point of the economy is to enable good lives for everyone. And we actively do that on a day-to-day basis through our businesses, through our political institutions. We get more involved in community. We might only be working 3 or 4 days a week, and we spend the rest of that time making sure that we're making good decisions for our local neighbourhood. Maybe it's a bit utopian, I don't know, but we've got to aim for something that feels aspirational. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, totally.
What do you envision?
Yes, similar. It really is like the blue-green piece. I remember in one of our first strategy sessions, we asked a bunch of people to draw their vision of New Zealand, and both of our mums were there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, maybe not traditionally opportunity voters.
You got to start small. And even though they're quite a diverse group of people, everyone's drawing kind of looked roughly the same.
Yeah.
Like there was lots more nature.
Yeah.
There was lots more time to enjoy nature and community together, and there was high tech. So to me, that's what we're looking for, is time to be human again, healthier food, more birds, trees all around us. You know, the best thing that I enjoy doing is lying under our olive tree with my little girl. Like, that to me is like pinnacle of existence.
Yeah.
If I can get more of that, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we also want to run like a global business. So why can't we have both?
Yeah.
Like to me, that's the vision. It really is that blue-green piece.
Yeah. Why not? Why can't we have both?
We can. Let's create it.
Yeah.
I got a text this morning from like an old colleague, pretty old dude. And it's kind of similar to the other texts. They've been like, oh, this is awesome. Congratulations. But even though he's probably not going to vote for us, the same message came through, which was we need a new force.
Yeah.
You know, this system's not working. And so good on you for putting your hat in the ring.
Yeah.
And so I feel like he's kind of in the movement, but I keep getting these kind of texts and these messages. There's definitely something happening.
Yeah, definitely. And as I go out and around the country, I'm definitely feeling a lot of support and encouragement. We're seeing it in things like our membership numbers being the highest they've ever been. Our polling continues to go up month on month. So there's definitely an awesome groundswell starting to happen. We've still got a lot of work to do. The next 7 months are going to be a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But I do feel like we're starting from a really good base at the start of this year, which is super exciting. A little bit terrifying, I'm not going to lie. But we have got an awesome team. We've got some really great candidates. And, you know, we're getting good media coverage. I think we're the story that's emerging around us really giving hope to a lot of New Zealanders is really what's building that momentum and will continue to drive this movement as we go forward.
I've been really surprised at how many older people are keen.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed we sort of pitch ourselves as the young guns a bit, you know, the next generation, we're all under 40-ish,
Yeah.
you know, getting close though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been really surprised that there's a lot of older people out there who are sort of saying the New Zealand that I grew up in is now no longer available to this generation, and it makes them quite sad.
Yeah.
So I think they see in us a way to kind of return to the time of optimism and opportunity that they reflect back on.
Yeah. I've had a lot of people who have said that their parents have watched some interviews or looked at our website and they've, you know, voted National or Labour their entire lives and, you know, convinced by what we're putting on the table, which is really cool to hear.
Yeah.
I think a lot of older people as well are thinking, this is not voting for me anymore, which is the way we should all vote. But they're sort of like, well, we don't know what's coming in this world ahead, but let's give young people the chance to drive the future that they want rather than us dictate, which maybe some other people that are working in Parliament could also have that same perspective. But maybe not.
It's funny, I asked my dad what his favourite part of the State of the Nation speech was.
Yeah.
And he said he liked the part where you said, we'll keep Labour honest on the economy, we'll keep National honest on the environment, and we'll keep the extremes out of cabinet.
Yeah.
And so I think what's resonating, particularly with these older Kiwis, is we want to be a force of stability. We want to rock the boat, but we actually want to kind of stop the boat from rocking, really. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And so I think this commitment to slow and steady, compromise, long-term intergenerational planning actually really resonates with them.
Yeah.
Which is weird because we're the young guns trying to shake things up. I still don't really get it.
Yeah.
So we get this one all the time, right? Like, are we left or right of centre?
Yeah, so I think that whole left-right thing just doesn't exist. It doesn't make sense anymore. It's a really easy way to put people into boxes, but if you're left-wing, what does that mean? Are you socially left? Are you fiscally, economically left? You know, there's so many different facets of society that I think trying to put people in two big buckets is just completely false. And it's dangerous because it creates this tribalism that feeds the division that we're seeing so much in New Zealand. So the way that I would describe opportunity is tackling the big challenges of our time and thinking for the long term. That's the approach that we come at it. We don't start with an ideology of, you know, free market economics or nanny state. We look at the problem that's in front of us. We try to take the best of all of the different perspectives and create a solution that's going to work for the most number of people now and into the future. It's maybe a little bit not as easy to define, but yeah, life is messy and we have to take in all these different perspectives. Otherwise, we will continue fighting with each other.
The solutions to our problems are not all on the right and they are not all on the left. They are going to be in the middle. And so we have a choice here. Do we either keep backing one direction or the other, and then when that direction gets voted out, we flip-flop backwards and forwards, or do we focus on what does that middle look like?
Well, we're the only ones that have got some kind of vision for the future that isn't about tearing everything down. It's actually about working together to build something together. So, yeah, I think that lots of Kiwis are looking for that, and that's who we are in our DNA, is wanting to build something exciting and new.
Yeah, we're peacemakers, we're bridge builders. Yeah, and we need a lot of peace.
We sure do.